Hey everyone, we're going to sketch the graph of this polynomial f of x. And first we're going to determine the degree. This is not standard form, so I'm just going to merely add up my multiplicities here, these exponents. I get 2 plus 1 plus 2 is 5. So my degree is 5, which is an odd number. My lead coefficient is positive. And we'll talk about end behavior in just a minute. Alright, so let's finish this the rest of this. When my x is 0, I'm going to get my y-intercept. Multiply that through, you get 0. And for my zeros, or my x-intercept, that's when y is 0. So we'd have a 0 there, negative 3 and 4. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So basically, we have 0, 0, and negative 3, 0. That's multiplicity of 1, which is an odd number. We'll talk about that in a minute. And for our 4, 0, we have a multiplicity of 2. Now, the multiplicity just means when we sketch this graph, is it going to cross the x-axis or touch? If it's an odd multiplicity, it crosses. Even multiplicity, it touches. Our maximum turning points is our n, which is 5, minus 1 equals 4. So we have a maximum of 4 turning points. And we're also going to discuss this, the intervals where f of x is negative and f of x is positive after we graph. So we're going to go back right here to our end behavior. So we have an odd degree and our lead coefficient is 1. And so we have an odd degree, which was 5, and our lead coefficient was positive. So we're in this section here. Ours really represents y equals x to the 5th power. That's the power function. And basically, something like that. And all we care about, though, is our end behavior. So our end behavior is this piece here and this piece here. That means when you're graphing from left to right, we're going to start in quadrant 3 and end in quadrant 1. All right? And let's look at this. As x goes positive, and so does y. And as x is negative, so is y. So this part is quadrant 3. This part is quadrant 1. All right. So as x gets larger and larger, so does your y. Whoops, I'm trying to write. All right. That puts this piece right here in quadrant 1. As x gets smaller from 0, so does our y from 0. And that puts us in quadrant 3. So now we know we're going to start here and end somewhere here. Now let's plot our y and x-intercept here. That's at 0. We also have x, this should be squared here, at negative 3. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, negative 3. And we also have a 0 at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to worry about minimum and maximum here. So you're just going to kind of graph it and not worry about, where all this, the min and max. That's for another video. So let's go up to negative 3 here. We're starting from left to right. Go to negative 3. Well, that's this portion. Our multiplicity is 1. That means I can cross. All right? So you're going to cross and come back down to here. Again, we're not going to worry about how high right there. So at 0, we have a multiplicity of 2. That means I can't cross the x-axis. I had to come back and make a U-turn. So then you come back. Again, don't worry about how high. We're not worried about that on this video. go back to 4. Well, at 4, we also have a multiplicity at 2. So you can kind of make a U-turn here and come back. And we end in quadrant 1. So that's the general form. Let's see how many turning points we had. 1, 2, 3, and 4 turning points. All right. Now we want to see the last bit. This is y equals 0. So where's the graph y greater than 0? And where is the graph y less than 0? So we have f of x is less than 0. Let me do greater than 0 here. Right here. So all the way. So basically where our y is above this y equals 0 is right in here. All right, so we're going from -3 to infinity. And where our graph is below y equals 0, where it's negative, f of x is negative, that's going to go from -infinity to -3. It's this portion right in here. So that's going to be -infinity to 0. And that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.